right here. Scap attack. Scap attack caps it up again. Scap attack caps it up again. Should we just call him Scap a cap? Scap cap. Boy. Did y'all hear this? After the Nuggets barely lost, all this praise to Kawhi Leonard. All this praise to Kawhi Leonard for having one good game. When's the last time you heard of Kawhi having a great game? An all-time great game in the playoffs. What was that, with the Raptors? Cap and Scap. Wow. This guy right here, man. And, he tried to give all this praise to Kawhi Leonard. And why, folks? Because Joker failed. He was trying to take some of the heat off of Joker because Joker didn't come through in the clutch again when you look at the fourth quarter and when you look at the last 2 minutes, folks. Joker didn't come through, and he had opportunities, as we're going to see, to come through like Kawhi Leonard did. I'm not impressed by Kawhi Leonard having one great game as a great player. It don't mean nothing to me. It meant something to Scap. Let me tell you how much it meant to Scap. Scap said this was on an all-time level. Kawhi's game, his game the other night, yesterday on Monday, against the Denver Nuggets, that performance was on a level of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. One of Kobe Bryant's or one of Michael Jordan's performances in the playoffs. That's how great Kawhi was. Woo-wee. And he also goes on to say, or even better than Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant could ever perform in the playoffs. That's how good Kawhi was. Ooh-wee. So let's look at this real quick before we continue. So the fourth quarter starts, right? 78-78. Let's look at this on the play-by-play. Joker makes a 25-foot three-point step back jump shot, right? We're just going play-by-play in the fourth quarter. Jamal Murray shooting foul. Zubac makes 1 or 2 free throws. Zubac 2 or 2 free throws. Joker, out of bounds, bad pass, turnover. Zubac, bad pass. Peyton Watson steals. Russell Westbrook, lost ball, turnover. Derrick Jones Jr. makes a 1-foot dunk. Jamal Murray makes 5-foot 2-pointer. Joker, shooting foul. Kawhi Leonard makes 2 free throws, or 1 of 2 free throws. Kawhi Leonard makes 2 of 2 free throws. So I guess that was just back-to-back free throws. Joker misses driving layup. Nicholas Batum, defensive rebound. Kawhi Leonard makes 24-foot step back 3. Nuggets full timeout. Russell Westbrook makes a 23-foot 3-pointer. Kawhi Leonard misses 25-foot 3-pointer. Zubac offensive rebound. What do we got here? Nicholas Batum 20-foot. It's a 3-pointer. Joker makes 5-foot 2-pointer. Kawhi Leonard misses 15-foot pull-up jumper. Aaron Gordon defensive rebound. Aaron Gordon misses 14-foot jump bank shot. Joker offensive rebound. Joker misses 18-foot 2-point shot. Nicholas Batum defensive rebound. Zubac 11-foot hook shot, makes that one. Russell Westbrook misses 25-foot jumper. I don't care about the rebounds. Let me see. Zubac 7-foot 2-pointer. Jamal Murray defensive rebound. I really don't see nothing from Joker right here until let me see. We're all the way to 6 minutes. Let me see. Let's just go to clutch time. I ain't gonna try to short him. Look, Joker at 3:31 misses 15-foot 2-pointer. I'll tell you if I see anything else from Joker before we get into 2 minutes, right? As far as hitting the shot. Nope, I ain't seen nothing. So at 2 minutes in the clutch, we're gonna start at 2:07. Jamal Murray makes 25-footer. Kawhi Leonard misses 3. Porter Jr., what is this? Off defensive rebound. Porter Jr. lost ball turnover. Let me see. They call a timeout at 1:30. At 1:30, it's 103 for the Clippers, 100 for Denver, right? They come out of timeout. Zubac, shooting foul. 116. Joker hits 1 of 2 free throws. Russell Westbrook enters the game. So at 116, well, Joker was still on the line. Hits 2 of 2 free throws. 54 seconds. 54 seconds. 105, 102. Kawhi makes 21-foot jumper. Next possession with 37 seconds to go. Joker, bad pass. Kawhi Leonard steals the ball. So they had a chance, down by 3, to tie this up, but Joker made a bad pass. James Harden misses 2. Well, it don't even say the how many feet. James Harden misses 2-point shot. Christian Brown with the defensive rebound. He misses a 3. Joker gets the offensive rebound and shoots a 3 and bricks it up. Okay, I know that was a little tough, but what I'm trying to tell you is I don't see where Joker did anything in that fourth quarter. Anything. What did Joker do in that entire fourth quarter that was really that great, that would put them over the edge? Anything more than his teammates? In that last shot, how come he didn't hit it? It was a 3 to tie the game, and he missed. I know his teammate missed it before him, but let me ask you a question. One more question. Well, I got plenty of questions. Why is his teammates always having to take these clutch shots? If he's the guy that's supposed to be leading the league in three-point percentage, efficiency, whatever the hell Scap is always talking about, that he's this great three-point shooter or whatever, why is he always, not just this game, why is he always having other players having to take the last shot, whether it's a mid-range, a three-pointer, a drive into the basket? It's always another guy besides him taking these shots. Why is it? I mean, these games have been so close. They done had so many close games over the years, and it's always other guys taking the last shot. Don't give me nothing because, Jamal Murray's a guard or this guy's a guard. No. I remember Patrick Ewing taking last shots. David Robinson, Charles Barkley. Don't give me because they're a guard. No, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Because even when they needed 2-point shots to win games, tie games, it's always one of the other guys, especially a perimeter guy. I'm trying to tell you about this Joker, man. I literally let this dude get on his high horse, his horsies, and quit, Scap. He'll never be the face of the league because he doesn't want to be the face of the league. Okay? He will never be in the shoes of Michael Jordan or any all-time great centers. To me, that's in the top 5. He won't be top 5 centers. We already went over it the other day. We were talking about, when Scap said, was it Scap? I think it was Scap. But, oh yeah, he said he had the best 5-year run of all. How do you have the greatest 5-year run with no titles, except for one championship, and that's the greatest 5-year run? And you can go see that video if you want to. We just made him look stupid. We got to break out the numbers and show him. Like, when we was talking about Michael Jordan and we was talking about basically Kareem and Wilt Chamberlain, we were basically talking about at the beginning of their careers. It basically, who I wanted, I think Kareem won 1. Yes, Wilt won 1 at that time. And I think Michael Jordan won 1 because I think we went to only 91 season, if I'm not mistaken. But we went on a 5-year run compared to the Joker's 5-year run that Scap claims is so great. I think it's from 1920 until now. Or it might have been from 2021, but it wasn't no comparison. It was no comparison, folks. When we talk about numbers, yes, the only thing he had was more assists, but centers played defense back then. So I was like, Okay, it's kind of a wash. Assists, assists versus blocks, right? It's kind of a wash. Would you rather have the assist or defense? Not only are you going to have it on blocks, even though they didn't even count blocks back then for Will and Kareem, but still, they were blocking the damn ball. In Michael Jordan's blocks and his steals, right? In that 5-year stretch we was talking about, I think we did 88, 89, 90, 91, or it might have been 92, right? 88, 89, 90, 92. I guess it was 93 too. Whatever, but Michael Jordan's his blocks and steals were included. It was just a laugher. That was like the greatest 5-year stretch. What was it? 88 to 93, I think it was. And yeah, but when you talk about at least those guys, Will Chamberlain and Kareem, we could say that's a wash. We'll take out, if you want to take out their defense for Joker's so-called defense, which we'd have to take out his assist, and we call that a wash because Joker don't play defense, right? And then those other guys, as far as, you know, the centers, they really don't, they're not assist guys, they're not facilitators, even though Will Chamberlain did have the title, the steals title, to prove it. To prove it. But anyways, like I said, that was a wash. We threw out the assist and we threw out the defense, right? And then we get to the points and we get to the rebounds, and guess what? Joker got destroyed by Kareem, and he got destroyed by Will. When we went with points and rebounds, we went with, I think we did Kareem's second year on until we got to 5 years, and I think we did Wilt's second year on. No. We did Wilt's rookie year on, because that even though Wilt put up just mind blowing numbers, he only got an MVP that one season. So that video's up there too. But this notion that this guy don't have any help, check this out. Can you contradict yourself anymore? This guy won a championship with these same guys. Yes, a couple of guys, you know, left or whatever like that, but that's because you let those guys sign those contracts. You want to play with your buddies. These are dudes that Scat wanted to play. Joker wanted to play with. He wanted to play with these guys. So he let them sign these big contracts, which again, I don't have no problem with. Now Scap has a problem with it. Joker didn't have a problem with it. Joker was like, these is my boys. I want to play with them. These are busting up, hurt dudes he want to play with. So we'll see what happens, man. But Joker ain't clutch, man. He can put up a whole bunch of stats, quarters 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean 1, 2, 3, and he ain't been doing shit in the fourth quarter. To me, not really. The 7 turnovers, that was a big turnover. And just remember, he almost blew the game. What was it, Sunday? I think it was Sunday they played. And he missed 2 free throws with like 1 minute to go. And I think the next possession, wasn't it that possession? The next possession, Kawhi Leonard, Jamal Murray punched the ball out from Kawhi Leonard. And I promise you, Kawhi Leonard must have heard me. He must have heard me because I dug into this dude. I'm trying to tell you. And a lot of people did too. We said he looked, you know, like a zombie. Don't look like he wants to play. You know, he could hit like one shot and then, you know, 5 minutes later he hit one shot, but he don't take over or nothing like that. This dude must have heard it, man. This dude must have heard it because he came out there and gave them the business. Now, I don't think he's going to give them the business again. I think he might have 2 good games and people be like, oh yeah, we're Kawhi back, man. You know, if he can stay healthy next year, just think about what he can do. That's all these players, right? Just imagine what they could do if they was healthy. Wow. Well, just imagine the money you could receive if you was healthy. Check back with us when you're healthy and you will get these contracts. These, you know, tens of millions and $200 million contracts. That's how it should be when you're healthy. Check back with us when you're healthy. I can guarantee you these guys will be healthy all the damn time if they actually had to play for their money. So that's all I got to say about this. You know, the big thing is, it's a shame that we have to beat up on Joker because, you know, we consider Joker the best player in the 2020s. And hands down, nothing against Joker, but when you start comparing this guy to all-time greats before his career is over, as far as he's better than them, yes, you could say he's great as them. Have no problem with that. But when you say he's greater than them, really? Based on what? Based on what? Can you really say assist? But you don't play no deep. But the thing is, we can't blame the guy for not playing no defense. None of these people play defense in this era, as far as the star players. But that's what I said. Let's trade defense for assists. Let's throw him all out. And then he still ain't on these guys' level. He just ain't. What 5-year stretch when the league got softer and weaker? He came into the league in 15. Nobody heard of him in 15, 16, 17, 18, or 19. Who the hell was this guy? I think he might have started making an all-star team in 19. All-star level player, but not all-star level a dominant player. Let's not forget that, folks. All the great centers we know and a lot of great players, we all knew them coming into the league. Who the hell was Anthony Edwards coming into the league? What was the big hype around SGA coming into the league? When we talk about hype back in the day, wow. They were saying Kobe Bryant was the next Michael Jordan. This is crazy, folks. I mean, this is what we heard. I don't think nobody ever. The only dude we heard was Harold Miner. They used to call him Baby Jordan. And Jordan gave it to him. He didn't really give it to Kobe because Kobe was like, no, you ain't going to give it to me. I'm going to try to give it to you. Kobe was crazy. So let me get off this phone, man. I was going to make this video earlier. I seen Sports and Fitness Rants. He went the hell off on Scap. And that's the thing is, man, people just stop getting off his channel, Scap's channel, and unsubscribe because all the good work that this guy has did is crazy. It's just so much good work that Scap done did throughout the years, and nobody's ever questioned really nothing that he's put out. And then when he starts this thing with Joker, and I don't know, he's offended, how ESPN was giving him Joker to smoke, and, Gilbert Arenas was giving the Joker to smoke, a long time ago. And, maybe he should have had that MVP last year. Everybody knows, there's no way Joel Embiid should have had the MVP. He got cheated. But he definitely should not have got the MVP this year. Not over SGA. So, I mean, is this going to be another year where Joker still hasn't beaten a 50-win team in the playoffs? And he's calling this guy the greatest player of all time? Or the greatest center? And the top 5 player of all time? He beat a 50-win team in the playoffs. And he talks about how many 50-win teams Kobe beat. And then, I think Michael Jordan beat the most 60-win teams. So, let me get off of here. I don't know if Dame is playing tonight. Boy, I cannot wait until this game is over tonight. I want to see what Dame did. I don't want to hear no excuses. He just came back. Don't come back then. If you can't do it, don't try to half-ass do it. So, tell me what you think, man. Y'all can hate all y'all want. We don't need no. I had got on, Greek Freak the other day. He had a good game, but you did nothing in the last 4 minutes when y'all was down by like 12. You just hot potato the ball. We need fourth quarter heroics from Joker. Take it to the next level. If he's that dude. And don't forget, Joker is in like year 10. And the way Scap act like this guy just came into the league and he just be destroying the league. I mean, give me a break.